This is the fourth video in the series where we manufacture the cabinets for the office. In this video, we're going to focus on the boxes. If I was to remove all of the door and drawer fronts, you would see the adjustable shelves, the hole patterns for the hinges and the adjustable shelves themselves. You could also see if we put the drawers back in, we're going to have drawers and everything else. But we're going to focus on just the boxes themselves. So let's go ahead and select all of these boxes. Just hold down Shift to select what we want. It's possible to put all of this out at one time, but I'm only going to focus on the boxes in this video. In upcoming videos, we'll do the other components. We're going to go ahead and output this, and I'm using SketchUp with the Cabinet Sense extension. We're going to give it a name. This DXF file is going to be called boxes, and you can see we can use the cut list. We can output the cut list, the bill of materials, the drawer fronts, and everything, but I don't want any of that. All I want is the CNC machining for the boxes themselves. We'll click Run, and it says, yeah, you're only doing part of the file, and that's true. I didn't select the molding or the pilasters or anything like that. We're going to do that separately. Right. Now this is going to generate this DXF file with different layers, and each layer is going to have all the information for a specific toolpath. For example, if you have a hole pattern for the adjustable shelves, that'll be on a layer. You have mortise and tenons and finish cuts. All of those are on separate layers. That means that when you go into your CAD/CAM software, I'm using Aspire, and you import this, or you open this file, bring it in, then you can nest it, and you'll see every single component with all of its details, the mortise, tenons, the hole pattern, everything that we need. If we switch over to the CAD side, you'll see that I have all of the toolpaths as well. Now, I used a toolpath template to do this, so I can modify the template to be exactly the feeds and speeds and details that I want. But then it automatically generates this. We save this file, step out to the machine, load the sheets of melamine, put the bits in, and start cutting. So let's do that now. This job calls for 9 sheets of melamine, which means we've got 9 G-code programs, one for each sheet. To begin, we set our X and Y home positions, also called datums, at the corner of the vacuum table. The Z0 was set to the machine bed. Now, here's a tip. When you're machining sheet goods, always set your Z0 to the machine bed, not to the top of the material. Why? Because not all sheet goods are the exact thickness they claim to be. This method ensures your cut depths stay accurate, no matter what. To set the Z0 position for each tool, you can use either the tool library or the Smart tool. I prefer the Smart tool, and here's why. Number 1, it's simple. Number 2, I switch projects often, from cabinets one day to turned components to furniture the next, and each project uses different tools. With the Smart tool, I don't need to reconfigure anything. It automatically sets the Z0 for each tool as needed. Now, if you're doing high volume cabinet production, the tool library is a great choice. It's optimized for speed and repeat jobs using the same tool set. For this job, we're using the cabinet making set from Magnate. That's 7 tools total, including both cutters and drill bits. Once the tools are loaded into the correct stations, we're ready to begin. We just select the first sheet's program and hit start. The first task is drilling. We drill holes for adjustable shelves, drawer glides, and more. After the drilling is done, we swap cutting tools and move on to machining mortises, qualified tenons, and finally, cutting out the box components. One of the biggest advantages of CNC cabinet production is that it's all done on one machine. No moving parts from tool to tool, no handoffs, no missteps. That means fewer errors, better material efficiency, and faster results. And best of all, the CNC does all the heavy lifting. You just focus on the next job.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Now these types of videos generate a lot of different questions. From can the machine do what I need it to do, and can it solve the problems that I need resolved, to, is this something that I can truly handle learning when it comes to software, or how fast can I incorporate this into my business, and many, many more. I recommend you take advantage of 2 resources to answer your questions. First is head on over to our website at legacywoodworking.com. There you'll find all the different product information, additional cutting demonstrations, and much more. The second resource I recommend doing is actually getting in contact with one of our CNC experts. You can call them at 801-491-0010. They will be happy to answer any of your questions, put on software or cutting demonstrations with the machines, and point you to additional resources, again, to fulfill your needs. Now, if you'd like to just simply watch more videos, I don't blame you. Just click right over there. I think we all know what to do. If you want to be notified of future videos, just click that button down below, and don't hesitate to give us a like if you liked what you saw. As always, thanks for watching, and remember, Legacy solves more woodworking problems and allows you to say yes to more opportunities than any other CNC manufacturer in the industry.